going on, everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another Madden 23 Ultimate Team video. In today's video, we're going to be going over the best ways to use your Super Bowl Predictor tokens and make coins in MUT 23. Now, if you guys enjoy this video, if you like it, if it helps you out, make sure you go ahead and click that thumbs up button. Shows a lot of support on the channel, helps the videos get noticed. Also, if you're brand new here, you're searching around YouTube for MUT 23 content, whether it's how to make coins, how to get free players, how to build your Ultimate Team, you found the right channel for everything. Stay a while, click that subscribe button, turn that notification bell on as well so you guys are alerted when we drop additional videos. Let's get right on into it. So let's talk how to use those tokens. A lot of you have been asking, Pop, when are you putting out the video? It's finally here. I wanted to see how the market kind of settled on these 86 and 88 overall Super Bowl cards, and I'll tell you, EA smartened up on us. They took away our ability to make guaranteed free coins easily because the Super Bowl Predictor tokens, right, they're going to pay out pretty good amounts on the wins if you get them correctly. Like if you pick the Eagles to win, 10.2k. If you pick the Chiefs to win, who are the slight underdog according to Vegas, 11.7k. So pretty good payouts. The big problem here is that in the playoff predictor tokens, you didn't have to, but you could exchange 186 overall playoff card and you got 2 tokens in return. That's not the case for the Super Bowl promo. You only get 1 token for 186, and the 86s pretty much have the same value from the playoff promo to the Super Bowl promo. Now you can trade in 88 overalls to get 2 tokens, but obviously 88s are going to cost more than 86s, so they really did take away our opportunity here to make guaranteed coins and use the method that we did for the, several rounds of the playoffs. If you're a little confused on what I'm explaining or talking about here, we'll show you the numbers in a moment, but basically we would put all of our tokens into each outcome, so regardless of the winner, it would guarantee us coins. Now, if you take a look at the pricing on 86s and 88s, and this is assuming that you would start from scratch, you have 0 tokens, you need to get 40 of them, 20 to go into the Eagles, 20 to go in the Chiefs, you'd have to spend more than you could make, unfortunately. So here is the math breakdown. If you needed 40 tokens, you could either buy 40 86s at 6.5k each, and you can snipe and find them for like lower 600,000, and at that point you might be able to find a profit, but you'd really have to do a lot of sniping and it's just going to take too much time. You would spend 260k in that situation. The 88s, pretty much the same amount, 13k, which is 6.5 times 2. I knew that because I'm good at math. With the 88s, remember, you get 2 predictor tokens instead of 1 if you exchange them in, so you'd only have to buy 20 of those, but it would still cost you 260k. So if you'd had 40 tokens and you put 20 into the Chiefs, 20 into the Eagles, if the Chiefs won, you would get back 244,000 coins, but you had to spend 260 to get there, so you would lose coins in that situation. If the Eagles won, then you would get 214. You had to spend 260 to get there, so again, you would lose. There's no way to guarantee us profit in that situation. Now, I did the count here, and I could be wrong on this one. Let me know if I'm missing any, but I counted 18 predictor tokens that you can earn for free. So 1 from the welcome pack, and I've actually had mine sitting here in my unopened packs this entire time, waiting to do this video to show you what the welcome pack looks like, as if you guys don't know, or probably obviously I've already opened it. So you get 1 free from the welcome pack. If you've been playing through your house rules, you can actually earn 12 of them from the house rules rewards. Now I know a lot of you don't like to play online, so this is going to be a little bit more challenging, but you can see here at level 2 you would get 4 tokens. It's a fantasy pack where you can either take coins or tokens. I would take the tokens just because it's more fun. Level 5 you get another 4, and then I believe all the way at the end, level 10, you get an additional 4. So you would get 12 from house rules, 1 from the welcome pack, and then an additional 5 from the Super Bowl field pass. So because I'm good at math, I can tell you that would give you a total of 18 tokens. And if you wanted to go the route of basically using 9 on each team, this would guarantee you profit. So if the Chiefs win, and this is, you putting 9 tokens on each team, you would make 109,800 coins. And again, that's guaranteed profit. You spent 0 coins to get there. These are all tokens that you would earn free from those various ways I just showed you. If the Eagles won the game, you'd get 96.3k. Now, from the field pass and the house rules rewards, we had those fantasy packs that we just showed you where you can get predictor tokens. You also got a bunch of 86 plus and 88 plus Super Bowl player packs. These are basically free rewards, right? Free cards. So if you open these up, and we got an 88 plus here, if we happen to get something better, which we did, that's a W, we got a 90. But for instance, if that was an 86 plus pack or the 88 plus pack and we got an 86 or an 88, you can also use that to your advantage with without spending coins and trade those in for Super Bowl Predictor tokens. Now, of course, you can sell those and make instant profit, instant coin, guaranteed coin, but if you want to throw a little bit more risk involved, that's what I would recommend with doing any 86s or any 88s that are in your binder right now. So if you opened up a bunch of Super Bowl rerolls and you didn't quick sell those cards, you probably have a handful of 86s. So you'd want to head on over to the item sets and again, put them into these exchange sets to trade them in for tokens. And if you feel pretty confident in who you think's going to win the game, right? And I'm going to try not to be very biased here. You already know I'm predicting the Eagles. Obviously, I already want the Eagles. You know I want the Eagles to win, but I'll be objective as I can because I've obviously watched every single football game that the Eagles have played this year and over so many years past, so I know my team very well. But if you're really firm in your stance on who you think's going to win, it's not a bad idea. And again, you're kind of betting on yourself and your own prediction, but if you want to go out and buy 86s for 6.5k and 88s for 13k, trade them in for tokens and load up on the team you absolutely feel confident in winning, that's going to make you profit, because if you spend about 6,500 coins per predictor token and put it on the Eagles, if they win, I should say when they win, because they're gonna, you basically make a little bit over 4,000 coins for each predictor token you did there. And again, that's not counting the ones that you can earn for free. Now, if you believe the Chiefs are going to win, they pay out a little better. You're going to get a little bit over 5,000 coins if you go out there and buy 86s or 88s, trade them in for tokens, and put the tokens into these sets. And again, they're both limited to 20, so it's not a bad idea to go half and half. If you can go 20 and 20 without spending a lot of coin, go for it. If you got a bunch of free tokens from the rewards, from the 86 plus packs, from the 88 plus packs, you can do that. But as I said in the beginning of the video, EA really took away our opportunity here to guarantee profit like we did for the previous round. So let's try to go through all of these. I don't want this to be like a 30-minute video, but let's try to go through them. Fumble results and a turnover. At the end of the day, I'm thinking Eagles pass rush can get to Mahomes. Mahomes' leg is going to be a little bit hobbled. I think he'll be a lot better or more healthy than he was in the AFC Championship game. I could totally see this happening either way. I mean, the Eagles could fumble too. They've been turning the ball over in the back half of the season a little bit more than I'd like, but I think for 8,400 coins, not a good enough payout, so I would stay away from that one. The next one is going to be Hurts, 275 plus passing yards. At the end of the day, I believe he can do this. I think that the Chiefs secondary is going to struggle with AJ Brown, Devontae Smith, and Dallas Goedert, but Nick Sirianni might just run the ball because that's what we've been doing very well in the playoffs. So this one, I mean, you know, against the Giants and the 49ers, Jalen barely had to throw the ball. He missed a few passes that probably would have got him up there in yards. So I'm going to stay away from this one because I really do think that the Eagles' key to winning is going to be the run game. Now, Mahomes getting 275 yards, very, very believable. 10.5k. Do you think it's worth that much of a payout? Just keep in mind, and I'd probably say put some tokens on this one because I think this can happen, win or lose for the Chiefs. Just keep in mind the Eagles have the #1 pass defense in the NFL. Chiefs will score over 30 points. I'll say this one, 17.5k is a very good payout. I believe in the Eagles defense. Yes, they could still lose the game, but if the Chiefs score 30 points, then you believe the Chiefs are going to win, and I would probably load up more so on the Chiefs winning token rather than this one. But if you want to go with both, you know, go for it. I just can't see our defense giving up 30. I really don't see us scoring 30. I think it's going to be somewhere, I mean, you see the whiteboard behind me. I think it's going to be somewhere in the 20s for both teams. 14.8k, 8k, both pretty good payouts on both of those, but I don't see either of these defenses giving up that many points. Now, you do have a over 55 total, which this one's a little bit more safe. You would still have to assume that both teams would score in the high 20s, or one team would get closer to 30 and one team be in the 20s to get over 55. 13.9k payout. Again, I would probably take this one over either of the teams scoring 30. It seems like a more safe bet if it ends up being a shootout or goes to overtime. But that one, again, I don't feel extremely confident in. Under 46. This one, I think there's going to be a sweet spot in between the 55 and the 46, and I really can't see the game going under 46. So a lot of these I'm just not in love with early on. The next two, I think, are worth the risk. So we got Chiefs score more points at halftime and Eagles win, or Eagles score more at halftime and then the Chiefs win. These are both totally capable of happening, and they pay out a lot better than what we've seen so far. So 32K there, you can do it 6 times, and then with the Eagles having the lead and then the Chiefs coming back to win, you get 39K. And listen, you can't stress this enough. I think the Eagles win. I obviously want the Eagles to win, but a lot of times, you know, in football, not just the playoffs or the Super Bowl in general, you'll see the more experienced team maybe fall behind early, and the Eagles could be up at halftime, and then they kind of have that experience kick in and come back and win the game. So this one for a 39K payout, I absolutely hope it does not hit, but I think this would be a good investment with your tokens. Travis Kelce, first touchdown, 47,000 coins. I'm not even giving you a breakdown or a long breakdown on this one. Put some of your tokens in this one. That payout is way too good for something that's very possible and capable of happening. I would risk it on there. You know, I think Kelce's going to be the toughest person to defend. It's kind of obvious, but you know, I think that's who we've kind of struggled middle of the field covering a lot of the year. So that one is definitely worth it. Miles Sanders, first touchdown. This one hit against the 49ers, the #1 run defense in the NFL. Why not? 52.7K payout. I think both of those first touchdown guys are worth putting some tokens on if you have a few extra in your binder. The next 4 predictor sets are very good payouts, but they're very unlikely to happen. These two have a lot going on with them. Kick return or punt return, and then the game going to overtime. But here's the thing, right? If you look at the payouts, we got 66K for this one, and these are like parlays essentially, the first two that I'm showing you. The Chiefs scenario won 72K. The kick return one, I don't think we've given up, we as in the Eagles have given up a kick or a punt return all year. I could be wrong there, but 83K on that one. And then finally, the final one here, if the game goes to overtime, you're looking at 72K. So all 4 of those scenarios, incredibly unlikely, but very good payouts. Here's the thing. If you got 1,000,000+ coins, you spend 13K on 2 88s each, that's 26K in total. You put 1 token in each of these 4 scenarios. You're either going to get a nice amount of coin in return if any one of these 4 hit, and if not, you're going to lose 26K. At the end of the day, if you're okay with walking away, losing 26,000 coins for your MUT team, I would do that and put 1 in each of these 4 scenarios. Then we have our Super Bowl MVP predictor. So we got Jalen Hurts to be the MVP, Patrick Mahomes to be the MVP of the Super Bowl. You have to think if the Eagles win, then it's going to be Jalen. If the Chiefs win, it's going to be Mahomes. I looked up the stats here. It says 31 out of 56 Super Bowls, the quarterback has been the MVP. I don't think the payouts are that high, right? 12K for Jalen, and the way that the run game has been working this postseason, you know, he might not get MVP and the Eagles could still win the game. I could totally see that happening. You have to think if the Chiefs win, it is going to be Mahomes, 13K. So if you feel pretty confident the Chiefs are going to win that game, I would throw a few tokens in here. I just wish the payouts on these were a lot better. The Travis Kelce and AJ Brown Super Bowl MVP sets are tough because you would have to think if they're on the receiving end of touchdown passes, well, guess who's throwing those touchdown passes? Mahomes and Hurts, assuming there's no injury. So these both have pretty good payouts. 58K for Travis Kelce, AJ Brown 83K. Are they worth it? Again, you can go that route of buying 188 overall card, spending 13K on it, putting 1 token in each. If either of these scenarios happen, you're going to make some coin. If not, you're going to lose 13K. If you're okay with losing another 13K on gambling on back and forth on these, you certainly can. But like I said, you have to think that the guys throwing the football to these players would likely get MVP over these guys unless either Kelce or AJ Brown have like a 3 touchdown game. We got 3 more sets to close it out. Again, these ones pay out pretty well. A big scenario here with the Eagles winning, Jalen throwing for 250 and 2 rushing touchdowns, 121,000 coin payout. This is one that I could see happening. So buying an 88, splitting that up, taking 2 tokens from it and putting 1 into this set to pay out for 121K, and then an additional 1 here on this scenario, which is going to be over 51 points. That might be tough. 2+ rushing touchdowns from Jalen, and then Travis Kelce with 2 touchdowns. These are all incredibly likely things that could happen. 193K, buy yourself an 88, spend the 13K, put 1 token in each, go for it. The Eagle QB, either QB passing over 506 yards, it's not happening. Let's just be real. The Eagles Eagles pass defense is way too good to give up 500 passing yards, and there's no way that the Eagles will have to pass that much to pass for 506 yards against the Chiefs. They're just going to run the ball more than anything. So even though this one has a 400,000 coin payout, if you got, if you just want to throw a token in there, whatever, but I'm just telling you right now, it's not going to happen. So there you have it. Load up on the team that you think is going to win, or take your free tokens and split them between these two to guarantee yourself some coin. I think the Miles Sanders and Travis Kelce first touchdown ones have a really good payout for the likelihood that those things can happen, and then kind of gambling one token on these really big payout options like these four here, these two here that we talked about, and then all of the MVP ones. That's up to you, but I think your best bet here is to try to split up your free tokens on the winners so you can guarantee yourself coin, and if you truly believe one team is absolutely going to win, go that route. And there you have it. That's it. Hopefully you guys make some coins. Hopefully you make them because the Eagles won the game. Otherwise, I'm going to be very sad. But thank you for watching this video. My name is Popular Stranger, and I'm out. Peace.